Hi everyone, Corey here from Tales from a Polk County Girl, and this is my NaNoWriMo wrap-up video. Yay! So today is Sunday, December 2nd. NaNoWriMo has been over for 2 days. I actually finished up and completed it on the 29th, like I was planning on, and then spent Friday the 30th taking out all of my date stamps and word count log and everything else I do in my manuscripts, so that I could submit it for word count verification. If you guys see anything, I know I can see it out of the corner of my eye over here if the light is flickering. Windows are open that way in the front of the house, and I honestly didn't feel like closing them because nice natural light going on. This, if you're wondering, we're just not going to go there. I have no control over it, and I don't put product in my hair, so I have my little Cindy Lou Who thing going on here on my head. But anyways, so did I win NaNoWriMo? Of course I did. As of last Sunday, when I completed, I know I started talking about what I was doing last Sunday in last Sunday's video. But I ended up writing 1,800 words. Again, laptop is right there. For a total of 47,630 words. Monday night was 1,000. I struggled Monday night. I got the minimum 1,667 words and I was done. Even though I'm ahead of the game, I still try to, in the process, stay to the minimum. Except for the last day, but we'll get there. So Monday was the standard minimum of 1,667 to put me at 49,297. On Tuesday, I did 1,904 words to put me at 51,201 total. So Tuesday night, I had one. I had reached the 50,000, and I could have stopped, but I wasn't going to. Motorcycle just went by, if you heard that. Because I'm 2 days away from finishing NaNoWriMo, I am also 2 chapters away from finishing novella number 3. So I pressed on Wednesday night, 2,011 words to put me at 53,212. And then my final night, November 29th, Thursday night, 1,331 words to put me at a grand total of 54,543 words. And the conclusion of the 3rd novella in the series, 2nd novella I was writing last month. Whew, that's been a struggle to keep straight, because when I say the 2nd novella, I know I'm talking about book 2 in my series. But in terms of NaNoWriMo, it sounds like I'm talking about the 2nd novella that I was writing for the month. So it's confusing. So what are my final stats on that? So again, the confusing part. The 1st novella that I wrote last month, which is the 2nd novella in my Traveling Knitter series, and it's called Knitting on the Bayou. My neighbor who has a motorcycle has no sense of decency. Anyways, it's called Knitting on the Bayou. It is a total of 58 pages single-spaced, and my total word count for that one was 28,741. And that's the one where I know that's, I was behind at the beginning of the month, and I knew I had to get caught up at the beginning of the month, if you guys remember that. And there are words in that book. I'm taking my red pen to and zip, 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 zip. They're gone. So the second novella I was working on, which is the third book in the Traveling Knitter series, it's called Stonehenge Knits, or Stonehenge Knitting, I'm not sure which. It is 51 pages double spaced. Single spaced, no double spacing. Sorry, 51 pages single spaced. And it's 25,959 words. Whew. It was... So yeah, it was an experience. I learned a lot about myself from doing NaNoWriMo. I'm going to put my computer to sleep so that I don't wear the battery down too much. I learned that I could write every day. I mean, I pretty much did, except for, okay, the last day didn't count because I was finished. And then I didn't write November 4th because we were traveling back from West Virginia that day. But I proved to myself that not only could I do a challenge of writing X number of words in a month, but that I could also make myself sit down and write every day, which is something I didn't think I could do and didn't, excuse me, and didn't think I could, that I would get anything valuable out of it, that I would just get gibberish after a while. And believe me, there's gibberish and nonsense and, oh, my throat, I'm so sorry, going on in those books that will be edited out eventually, but I mean, that's just how it is. Do I think I will do NaNoWriMo next year? To be perfectly honest, at this point in time, no. No, I don't think I'll ever do NaNoWriMo again. Mainly because it was just really stressful. I do work out. I have a full-time job and I work outside the home 40 hours a week. Even though my husband and I work together as a team to take care of the house, there are still certain household chores, if you want to call them that I am solely responsible for, like the finances. I've got 2 accounting degrees, so he just leaves it to me. And while we didn't get behind on any bills or anything, I just got this stack of paperwork and receipts to deal with now that NaNoWriMo is over. And I don't like that stuff piling up. I also neglected going to the gym during the week because I would not get home from the gym till about 6:45 because the class I take is from 5:30 to 6:30. And before you say you could have written before that class, there's more in that. I don't want to get into it. I gotta get to the gym for this class like at 5 if I want a decent bag. It's ridiculous. Drama. So, but I think I found a solution to that. So I'm not getting home till about 6:45. I go take my shower and then we eat. So I wasn't sitting down to write until 7:30. And we go to bed at 10, just to make sure we both get the proper amount of sleep and all that. And I didn't want to write past 9 o'clock. So that left me an hour and a half to hammer out the minimum word count. And there were days where, especially before I stopped going to the gym during the week, where I was still writing at 9:45 at night. And for some people, you're like, yeah, suck it up. We all do that. It doesn't work for me. You know, it throws me off kilter because I don't have time for my brain to shut down and quiet down for the evening. And I go to bed. I don't sleep well if I'm writing until late, and yeah. So I didn't like that because going to the gym is part of my self-care thing, self-care routine. So, while I did learn a lot about myself, I also know that writing the standard 1,667 minimum, which I normally beat, you know, I always try to round it up to 1,700. Just, I like even numbers, round numbers, and that's hard. I'm lucky if I can get 750 to 1,000 like that, but then I struggle the rest of the way. I do. So what I've learned is that when I do sit down to write, I'm going to make it so, okay, if I'm going to sit down to write, I'm going to try to get 1,000 words done. And there are some authors that can write every day. Good on them. There's some that they can, write several thousand words in a day, but then they got to take a day off because their brain's empty. I know they say, write 1,000 words a day, but that doesn't work for everybody. If you're trying to get into the habit of writing, then yeah, write 1,000 words a day. But yeah, it's all dependent on what your life is like, and it just wasn't really conducive for my lifestyle right now. So that's what I got out of NaNoWriMo. It was an excellent experience. I have ordered the shirt. That says NaNoWriMo winner, so I'll be wearing that soon. It has been shipped. I haven't printed off the certificate yet. I'm going to do that. I need a color printer, so I'm going to have to do it at work. So yeah, that's what's going on. I'm not necessarily taking a writing break in December. I'm going to focus on trying to finish up some short stories and some of the nonfiction pieces I had going before NaNoWriMo started. So I want to get that done. And I'm going to start researching publishers right now. So, yeah, that's it for the NaNoWriMo wrap up. I'll probably do another writing related video closer to the new year to talk about, what my plans are for the new year for writing. All right, so thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Questions or comments, leave them down below, and I'll see you guys later.